And third, I'm like, I know the music industry is filled with all type of shit that nobody really could admit. You pay for radio, that's payola, that's illegal. But does everybody pay for radio? Yes. Everybody pays for radio. I'm sorry to tell y'all that. Somebody says, Karen. Somebody says, I'm scared of going Karen bad side. Bro, stop playing with me. Nigga, if Karen had said nothing about me that was disrespectful, you know I go to war with anybody. Stop it, bro. Y'all gotta really stop it, man. Y'all know the type of nigga I am, bro. Y'all know the type of nigga. Stop playing with me, bro. I don't give a fuck what I talk about nobody. Me and Karen ain't do no business like that. I'm just telling you, the type of chick Karen is, she's a scrappy bitch who save artists. I seen her save artists. She begs platforms like mine, don't embarrass niggas. She's worked for Nicki. Nicki's a fucked up human being. She's tried to make her seem personable. That's all I'm saying, my nigga. Y'all, yo, she not no perfect chick like Karen. I don't know her that well. But anytime I've ever had interactions with her, she's making fucked up artists look better. I'm telling you. People who do shit like Meek got, apparently somebody told me, yo, Meek on video beating up a chick, bro. The video never came out. Who made that shit never came out? Karen, bro. Fuck's up with y'all niggas. Y'all talking like, that's what I'm trying to say. All of these niggas, they need somebody like that because they make mistakes, they fuck up, they do human shit. They do human shit. So I'm not gonna sit here because I watch all this shit. I bring a lot of shit to the forefront and y'all still look at me like I be lying. You know, most of this industry behind the shield shit don't come out. And when it do come out, y'all don't even believe it. Because you got somebody who's specifically working to make sure them artists look good. Forget Karen. There's always somebody like that. Karen's the best at what she does.
All I'm doing is contemplating the ifs.
I don't want to hear about no motherfucking ifs. All I want to hear from your ass is, you ain't got no problem, Jules. I'm on the motherfucker. Go back in there, chill them niggas out, and wait for the cavalry, which should be coming directly.
You ain't got no problem, Jules. I'm on the motherfucker. Go back in there and chill them niggas out. And wait for the wolf, who should be coming directly.
You sending the wolf?
Oh, you feel better, motherfucker?
Shit, Negro. That's all you had to say.
What's good, YouTube? It's Coffee tapping back in, man. And you guys seen all this stuff going on, all this ish with Karen Civil trending all over the news. Joyner Lucas is going at her. A lot of people saying she did bad business with them, but you heard the way Ak was describing her there as almost, y'all seen the little clip that I did, like the wolf. Like she works with these artists when they get in heavy trouble, according to Ak, and she swoops in and covers up stuff. Like you heard Ak talking about, there was a video of Meek Mill beating down a female. Karen Civil made that disappear. You know, he almost made it sound like he's kind of afraid of her, but, you know, then he kind of stepped back and was like, yo, I never really had dealings with her like that. But Karen Civil makes these artists that are uncivil look civil, you know. And he brought up Nicki Minaj. We know Ak and Nicki don't get along at all. And you seen what someone commented regarding this recent stuff with Nicki, with the treatment, the health treatment. Y'all know what I'm talking about. They said, yo, that was a Karen Civil idea to get, you know, the press, the media, the blogs to stop talking about all those offenders Nicki be hanging around. And someone said, yo, that top commenter is on point. Like, I don't know, it really makes you think, but there definitely is a lot of stuff floating around behind the scenes with a lot of artists, you know, that is damaging to their images, their careers or whatever, and they try to to dead that off, and apparently Karen Civil is like a beast when it comes to this. Now, apparently, she started in the game as a Funk Flex intern, and she must have made a lot of great connections there to maneuver around in this digital world. But Ack wouldn't really say too much else about her, but we see what's going on with Joyner Lucas. There's a lot of other people, trending in the news that are saying Karen Civil beat him in the head or robbed him, finessed him, or they got. But I'll tell you this ish is crazy. Joyner Lucas is saying she got him for 60K, that he was busting his ass hard, trying to get on. He only had 5,000 followers. He gave Karen Civil his last 60,000, and she skated on vacation and wouldn't even, answer the phone like, what the fuck you want? And, he's went on a tirade basically against the industry. But let me tell y'all something that's crazy. As soon as I'm really coming to understanding that all this is going on, there's posts coming up on Instagram about Joyner Lucas stealing music, not clearing samples. I don't know. This whole ish is crazy, man. The shit that these rappers got to go through to get to the fame. But hit the comments, y'all. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. But since he's went in on Karen Civil, he's also just went on a whole tirade against the industry, like I just said. As y'all see all the tweets up, basically, where he's talking about that song that he had that went, was a hit, I'm Not Racist. He wasn't signed when he put it out, but the labels were able to claim it and claim the song and finesse him for the song. He's talking about how the labels always have you behind when it comes to your statements, like where your balance is at, what's owed, how much money you should have. You're always months behind. How certain tracks he dropped independently on his own. And just basically saying, fuck the industry, that the artist should always go independent. He's going in on Steve Stout. Karen Civil's denying all this, but then he shared this chat he had with one of the GOATs, DMX, where DMX was telling him, stay independent.
They signed you back then. The deals, the big deals, 7 years, 7 albums. Average career was 3 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was like the hottest artist. It's
But
like,
you finally got out of that. You're out of that deal.
yeah, but I'm one of the few.
Yeah.
I'm one of the few that lived, made it past it, and still can put out music.
Yeah.
A lot of people they buried them along the way, and they used the artists. Still, all right, pick this. The A&R position used to be the actual position. Where they sent someone out to find artists, and he was always in the club doing for artists and loud. That got diminished when what they would do then. They give the rap artist a record label. A record, your own record label.
Yeah.
You don't even have to ask for it. You get a record label. It's like, okay, you think it's a good thing. You're like, oh, shit, I could be the head of my own record label. But what they did then was eliminate the A&R, because all the talent comes to the artist anyway. People walk up to you, I can rap. So they hear you get a record label, I can rap. Okay, you develop the talent because you know what it took for you to get to where you was at.
Uh-huh.
I mean, so then what they do, they have to co-sign on whoever you sign anyway, the label.
Yeah.
So if they don't co-sign on anybody, now you're a couple $1 million in the hole. They strip your label, take your artist. Now, it got even worse. That was when I was popping. Now it got even worse. They just let you fucking make yourself famous on the internet.
For real.
And then sign you. Like, motherfucker, if I needed you to sign me.
That's exactly what happened.
Really?
That's exactly what happened.
I don't need you to sign me. I got a few million on my own.
Yeah.
But they
still figure out a way to make it seem like you
exactly.
need them, right?
Yeah.
And then after you sign, you're like, wait a minute, nigga, I didn't need you motherfuckers.
You know what it is? Because it's like, once you get that signed stamp on you, it's like,
yeah.
all the hard work paid off. Motherfucker, the hard work paid off already.
Yeah, see, that's crazy. That's crazy.
People just stop. They get famous and stop. The hunger does go to a certain. The hunger it goes away to a certain extent. It does go away. It does go away to a certain extent. Something is good to have a label, but there's so much that you gotta know
That way you can spot the bullshit in advance. You can spot the fuckery in advance. Like, oh, that's what they get ready to do. I saw that move before. Man. They use new artists to break. They use the artists they have to break new artists all the time. And I wasn't with that. I'm like, hold up. I got a whole label full of artists. Like, something ain't right here. Like, I know what's hot. But y'all don't think none of my people can make it? Fuck out of here, man. That's why I sound not cooperating.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right, RIPX. There you hear one of the GOATs talking about the way the labels do the artists basically stay independent. Joyner Lucas was agreeing, saying that's exactly what happened to him. X said that they give artists, they rope them in with these deals, then they give them labels, and we've seen that with all kinds of artists get their own label, get their own imprint. X is saying that's a big hustle for them to steal your artists and have you in debt to them. And, basically being fooled. So for anyone out there making music, I mean, I'm not no insider that can tell you how to get on the game. I got some sources, some people that I talk to behind the scenes, not any like huge sources, but believe me, J Coffee Talk does have some connections, some people I tap in with who put me up on some game, have me privy to some information, but believe me, I ain't trying to front like I'm out here knowing everything or nothing like that. But it just seems you're always better off going independent, and they're still gonna come knocking when you make yourself famous. And X is saying stay independent. I don't know. Y'all let me know what you think about this. But this ain't where this blog ends. Killer Cam apparently, had a bone to pick with Karen Civil as well. But that's not the only person he was addressing. He was reposting some things that Joyner Lucas had tweeted about Karen Civil being a thief and finessing people. But he put out this other statement, and a lot of people feel this is aimed at Vado.
PSA, I'm going to say this one time. Anybody I used to work with or was cool with, or even personal, if I helped you out in life and you throw dirt on my name, I'm going to expose everybody. That goes for men and women. I'm going to expose you bad. Stop going on these shows lying on me, man. Period. Because I'm going to get greasy, pause. Super greasy. I'm going to talk about your girlfriends, how they used to call me and beg the fuck, and I tell them no because you guys was cool. I'm going to tell niggas how niggas' wife, the hoe from the block, had a kid with her. They got mad because she was a hoe from the block. And we told you she was a hoe from the block. I'm going to talk about how niggas got beat up on their own block, begged me to come to their block because niggas on their block beat them up before the internet. I'm going to talk about how niggas was junkies and drug addicts and everything else. I'm telling you, I got mad dirt. I got iPhone 3s and 4s in a safe just for y'all niggas and bitches. I got all my old phones. I got the DMs in Texas from this year where y'all begging me to come fuck with y'all, to still work with y'all. Men and female. I promise you. Look, I'm looking at him. Mr. Petty is right here. He's right here, waiting on y'all. Leave this nigga alone. When a nigga asks you about me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, be like, I'd rather not talk about it. I promise you, there's nobody above me having dirt on you, bad dirt. Nobody. I promise you this ain't what y'all want. Stop lying on me. I ain't fucked with none of y'all in the last 10, 15 years. It's sad that niggas are still asking y'all niggas about me and females. That go to show y'all ain't do shit since I stopped fucking with y'all. So niggas still asking y'all about me? I'm talking about everybody. It's not one person. It's several. Several. Y'all gotta have something better going on in life. It's been 10, 15 years since I stopped fucking with you niggas and bitches. And this is what they ask y'all in interviews. That go to show. You should be mad about that you ain't doing shit with your life. Any person I work with made at least 6 digits, if not millions. It's not my fault that you don't know how to spend your money and you go broke after you get the money. It ain't one person I work with that they get at least 6 digits minimum, if not millions. Keep it up. Keep it up. I promise you. I promise you.
I have all of your files. I screenshot the text messages, the DMs, since iPhone 3 was out. I promise you, I have the iPhone 3, the iPhone 12, still begging all of y'all, niggas and bitches. I'm gonna end it there. I promise you. Say anything about me. Say one thing. Say one thing. You've been warned.
So y'all heard Killer Cam, man. He's got old iPhones, 1s, 2s, and 3s, and safes with screenshots and everything going way back to expose everybody. And it's wild, man. It really it's really crazy. You know, Killer Cam's kind of stayed in the cut. He comes out and puts out some new music, or we hear from him every now and then. You know, he does have his social media and whatnot, but Killer Cam is always, you know, had a lot of other business going on, to say the least. You know, you heard what he was saying. It like, these artists need to take a page out of his book that he worked with and learn how to invest their money. But I don't know, what do y'all think? Was that aimed at Vado after that Math Hoffa interview? You know, was Cam salty about that? He says he's not just talking about one person, but man, he was talking greasy, man. People wifing hoes from the blocks, being junkies, getting their ass whooped. I don't know. But tap in, hit the comments. What do you think about all this craziness in the industry, man? Share your thoughts. Tap in. You feel me? This is Jay Coffee Talk. If you're new over here, we chop it up regarding music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. And it's always hearing about what y'all, the people, got to say. Sub up. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.